I need to feel young again, my wife said, before ending our 20-year marriage for a 22-year-old. Nearly 2 years later, she regrets everything, but I've moved on with a real woman who values me. Lisa and I married at 25. For 20 years, I thought we had something solid. Then 6 months before the end, everything changed. She started obsessing over her appearance, spending hours getting ready. Came home with clothes designed for someone half her age, talking constantly about her young coworkers, treating her like their cool, older sister. Then came the social media obsession, suddenly posting multiple times daily, filtered selfies, workout videos. She'd spend entire evenings scrolling through influencer accounts. Look at her living her best life. When did we stop doing that? Our 20th anniversary, I booked the restaurant where we had our first date. Spent weeks putting together a photo album. Wedding, kids' births, family vacations. She barely glanced at it. This is nice, she said, eyes on her phone. Lisa, put the phone down. It's our anniversary. She looked up, and I saw resentment. Right, our anniversary. 20 years. She made it sound like a prison sentence. She started working late, attending team building events constantly. Sarah's only 24 and already traveled to 15 countries. When I was 24, I was changing diapers. You chose to have kids. We both did. I know, but her tone said she regretted it. The breaking point came on a Tuesday in March. She came home at midnight. Mark, we need to talk. I feel like I'm wasting my life. Got married so young. Had kids right away. I never got to really live. We built a good life together. That's just it. Stable. Predictable. Boring. I look in the mirror and see an old woman. I need someone who makes me feel young again. What are you saying? I want a divorce. I need to find out who I really am before it's too late. Is there someone else? She looked away. That's not what this is about. But there is someone. Mark, please. If that's what you need, I won't stand in your way. You're not going to fight for us? I can't fight for someone who doesn't want to be here. We split everything 50-50. She moved to a trendy downtown apartment. I moved closer to my office. That's when I found out about Jake, 22 years old, server with modeling aspirations. I saw them together once. She was dressed like she was 25. Tight jeans, crop top. She looked ridiculous. I focused on myself, started working out, bought better clothes, got the promotion I'd been overlooked for. Meanwhile, Jake didn't have money. Lisa paid for everything. Dinners, drinks, his modeling portfolio, his rent. She's a sugar mama, our daughter Emma told me, disgusted. 8 months later, Emma called crying. Jake's been posting about mom, calling her his sugar mama, laughing about how she pays for everything. When Lisa confronted him, he was honest. Come on, Lisa. We both know what this is. You pay, I make you feel young. It's a fair trade. I thought we had something real. Real? You're 45. I'm 22. Get realistic. Within 6 weeks, she was dating Brad, 26-year-old personal trainer who seemed more mature. Too bad he was a con artist. Over nearly a year, Brad convinced Lisa to invest in his business ventures. By the time she realized, he'd taken her for $50,000 and disappeared. Then came the desperate call. Mark, I made a mistake. I want to come home. Lisa, you made your choice. But I'm broke. I have nowhere to go. That's not my problem anymore. How can you be so cold? We were married for 20 years, and you threw it away because you needed to feel young again. How's that working out? I know I hurt you. We can work through this. No, we can't. You wanted a different life. You got it. I hung up. She called 6 times. I didn't answer. Next week, she showed up at my house. I'd renovated everything. She looked terrible. Hair overprocessed. Skin stretched from procedures. Clothes meant for someone half her age. Can I come in? Please, Mark. No, I lost everything. My apartment, savings, dignity. I sleep on my coworker's couch. Then call your young boyfriends. They never loved me. They saw an easy target, crying harder. I threw away the only man who ever really loved me. I'm sorry someone took advantage of you. So you do care. I care that you're the mother of my children. That's where it ends. I closed the door. I'd met Sarah 6 months earlier. 48, divorced, comfortable with who she was. No interest in pretending to be younger. At our friend's 50th birthday, I brought Sarah. When Lisa saw us, her face went white. Mark, we need to talk. There's nothing to discuss. She's not exactly a spring chicken, is she? She's exactly what I want. 20 years has to mean something. It did. Past tense. You wanted to feel young. I wanted to feel respected. We both got what we needed. You're really throwing away everything we had? You already did that. I'm just not cleaning up the mess. That was 8 months ago. Lisa's still chasing younger men, working 2 jobs, living in a studio, spending what little money she has on procedures. On every dating app, age listed as 38, photos filtered beyond recognition.